They assume that this is an insult. To me, I don't take it as an insult. It just shows you the evolution of how a certain group of people's identity had to be changed to protect fake ass people's identity. Could not possibly be an insult. You don't understand the concern of America to make sure that I don't know who I am. Nobody gives a fuck about you fake ass federalized Native Americans.
I made a post saying Black Americans who are descendants of slaves, including myself, our ancestors are from Africa, and that we are not Native American. And the way that they harass me in the comments is crazy. Like, bro, why we gotta be... It's like, bro, if what y'all saying is true and what the Hebrew Israelites is saying is true and they the real Jewish people, it's like, don't y'all disagree with one another? It's like, who's right? Y'all keep making up history and like saying we the Egyptians and saying all this crazy stuff. Bro, we're Black Americans, bro. We come from Africa, bro. Really, our skin ain't even black, bro. We're brown, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we're sun-kissed, but you know what I'm saying, bro? We're African Americans, bro. Get over it. And I'm not even trying to like go back and forth with y'all, bro.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I don't know if this nigga is wearing makeup, but it's fitting. He looks like a raccoon. Now, I've done videos, and this might be part 4 of how we are not Africans, because it seems like a lot of people on social media, namely black folks, just don't get it. Now, you don't have to be a quote-unquote black person to have black skin. What I mean by that is you can be Guatemalan and have black skin. You can be from Lithuania and have black colored skin. You could be from South America and have black colored skin. When we say black person, right, or a person that's black in America, we're talking about descendants of a homogenous of things, right? European, indigenous people that were already here, and Africans that were brought here. Now, for all you dense ass niggas that don't understand, not every single person commingled. So some people here in America might have brown skin, but have little to no roots from an African slave that was brought here. People like to think that the American natives, or as dumbass people that don't read books call them Native Americans, or Native Indians. Americans are a tri-blend of 3 things: European, indigenous people, and African slaves that were brought here. Now, a lot of people don't read books, so they don't know out of the 30 million Africans that were transported here through the transatlantic slave trade, only 3% of them actually made it to American soil. A lot of people like to think that, okay, well then black people came from the Caribbeans, where they primarily were trafficked as slaves. That's not necessarily true. Contrary to popular belief, those people that you see as the native Indians, right? You don't read books, you don't know that the only reason they're called Indians is because motherfuckers like Columbus thought that he landed in somewhere near India or Burma. The people were not Indians, they were just the same complexion. So the misnomer kind of stuck. What can you do? Dumb discoverers, colonists, they don't know, right? It's the beginning of the new world. This is antiquity. We don't have Google, so motherfuckers was running around calling them Indians, even though they weren't Indian. And the Indians didn't start coming to America till the late 1800s, and then again in the 1960s. We're talking about Indians from India. What I will say is all those things can be true. There can be black people that are black Israelites. There can be black people that are quote unquote have ancestry from the Kemetic people, not the Egyptians. There can be black people that from the Nation of Islam. There can be black people that are Pan-Africanists. Hell, there can be black people that have roots from Africa. All that can be true at the same time. I don't know why black people like to make it an either or thing. As it pertains to everybody being from Africa and America that's black American, once again, only 3% from the slaves that were brought from Africa made it here. So then there's that. Also, it's not black people running away from their African roots or African or black, whatever. I love my African genetics. However, black people in America don't primarily have phenotypes based off of African genetics. And if we want to go that route, let's just pause for a second. Everybody in the world has origins and roots from Africa. Since that's the birthplace of civilization, everybody that migrated outward, even people in fucking Lithuania and Iceland, have African genetics and DNA. That's neither here or there. Culturally, ethnogenesis has taken place. Weather and temperature, evolution of people, hence the skin, nose, hair, all that stuff taken in consideration, they make new people. We're not going to sit here and say that Koreans are the same as Chinese people or Japanese people. While they're all Asianoid or Mongoloid, they're not all the same fucking people. They speak different languages. With black people, we're all over the world, even in parts of Asia, South America, North America, West Europe, Central Europe, Eastern Europe, Southern Europe. Black people inhabit 98% of this damn planet. When I say black people, I mean black skinned people. However, culturally, I can't sit here and say that we're the same. The niggas from Milli Vanilli were black and they were German. They weren't the same as a black American. The only thing that was similar to us was our complexion. That's it. Now, as it pertains to us having lineage from Africa, while some black people do, mostly on the southeastern part of America, primarily, you might have remnants that trickle to the west of America, the Midwest, or even the Northeast. But there were people that were indigenous that were black skinned. And a lot of people get it fucked up, especially white people, when you explain to them that just because we say black people were already here, give or take, it wasn't in this primary form. Like, there weren't Michael Jacksons walking around or Michael Jordans. Niggas probably had bigger noses, darker skin. Dude still was black, as black is a racial construct. And because the misplacement and the migration of people, forced migration of black tribes, of indigenous people, we lost our way. Then fast forward to the 1900s, Robert Plecker started reclassifying black people from whatever tribe they were, like Choctaw and Yamasee Native Americans, to Negro or colored. And then ultimately, Jesse Jackson popularized the term African American in 1988. It will behoove people in America to do your Googles or read a fucking book. This isn't hard. So we go by black because it's shortened for Black American, Dark American, Negro American. And I'm sure it's probably some black people such as myself that can trace back to their lineage where they have Native American ancestry. Niggas ain't pretendians. A lot of those people on the federally recognized list, they're not even native. They have Siberian and Asian genetics. Hell, some people, the ancestors just paid to get on the Dawes Rolls log for $5, as hence the term $5 Indian, and they're just generational $5 Indians. I couldn't tell you how many people when I went to Seattle at a bar would be like, "Hey, I'm 1/16th Cherokee Indian," and the motherfucker was whiter than snow. There are no white-skinned natives. There are no white-skinned indigenous people. You are a descendant of a crook. So, and that's not me being mean. I'm not actually being whatever to people's race, ethnicity, or background. Just being honest. If you read a book, that shouldn't offend you. In any event, if y'all like this episode, this fat nigga that was in this video needs to read a book, and I'm out.